So, going back to Frankl, the idea is that the individual had to look at, do some form of self-analysis, and ultimately the whole idea behind that turned into a philosophy called existentialism. In sort of simple terms, is what is existence, why are we here, what is the meaning, and so forth. Kind of the upper level of the questions of human development. But the big issue is, why are so few people, why is that so few people able to find meaning and purpose? Particularly it seems in the modern society. And part of that is that I think, having known thousands and thousands of people, is that the majority of people just don't ask the question. They figured that either social status or wealth or some kind of material or relationship level is what provides meaning. And yet, though, when you talk with them, particularly as they age or when they get older, and I've been fortunate enough to know a number of people for extended decades, you can see that it doesn't. It's not. They're dissatisfied. They have regrets, remorse. There was no real, what you could say, central meaning or value in their lives. And it's been a puzzle to me is why more emphasis is not put on that. And why more people are in fact don't have meaning in their lives. And I was reading a book by William Soroyan, and he was talking about the same thing, that basically the goal in life is to find out the truths about yourself and the truths about your life. And virtually no one does that, or very few people do it. I shouldn't say no one, but very few people do that. It's as if you don't look at your life in the context and what how you live and why, what is the purpose for it. And the difference is night and day, because if you've known people and seen people that do have that meaning, then they're totally different people. They're happy, they're upbeat, they seem to be more productive. They certainly are able to take the ups and downs, particularly the downs, without falling apart, without getting depressed. In fact, it seems to be a strong psychological immunity to depression and mental illness and so forth. It could almost take care of anything. It's almost in and of itself sufficient, and yet it's virtually non-existent, particularly in modern society. Although my suspicion is in Asian and Oriental societies, it's perhaps more prevalent. But if you look at the teachings of Buddha, Jesus, Kenko, Montaigne, Gracian, you see a pattern in there that is what they came up with, the same conclusions. And it's the parallels are striking across some of those thinkers. One of the things that I've noticed that's common to all of those is they basically dropped out of society to a certain extent, or for an extended period of time. Buddha sat under the tree, Jesus went into the wilderness, Kenko retired to his cabin, Montaigne went to his castle, and a number of these folks were affluent at one point, but yet they could actually determine and see that that wasn't sufficient. And it's just remained a mystery, I've been thinking about it the last few days.
So what makes those people think